Good evening, or morning, depending on when you watch this. This is Gordon at Unity of Joplin. I wanted to take this time to speak with you about the changes that are upcoming for our church. As you know, I will be moving to New Mexico with my lovely wife Novella at the end of this month. May 30th will be my last day as your minister here at Unity of Joplin. And I want you to know that this is not a decision that was made lightly. It was a decision that I really didn't think would be made for many years. I had, of course, always presumed I would retire back to New Mexico, but I thought that would be sometime in the future. And so when this opportunity became available, though, it was obviously in divine order. And so we will be leaving the end of this month. I did not look at any other churches, didn't consider any other churches. This church is part of my Unity family in every bit as much as every Unity church I have ever been in, if not more. After all, this was my first church as an ordained Unity minister. And it and every one of you will always hold a very, very special place in my heart. I also wanted to take this time to let you know that you are in very good hands through this transition. We have been meeting as a board to talk about what is going to happen, and I'm going to share some of that. Jefferson will be sharing some of it with you a little bit later. But we will be transitioning from having a full-time residential minister, me, to a period where you will be searching for a new minister, and then eventually you will have another right and perfect full-time residential Unity minister. In that interim, you will be supporting your board, I hope, as they go through the process. They will be creating a search team, and they may be calling some of you to volunteer to help with that. And I know, and we know, that the right and perfect person for the next stage of Unity of Joplin's unfoldment is even now being drawn to this ministry. They may not consciously know it, but the energy is out there, and you will manifest the right and perfect minister. Until that time, I want you to know that throughout the month of May, of course, I will be here full-time doing what I always do. And after that, if there is any way that I can be supportive of you through that transition, I will be available, and the board knows this as well. So I want you all to know that even though we have a little bit of time left before May 30th, that I love each and every one of you. I have treasured our time together. I will stay in touch. We will continue to be in touch. Novella and I will be returning from time to time, and we'll pop in and say hi and visit. And if you're in New Mexico, please come by and let us know that you're there and visit. We'd love to see you. Until that time, know that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you will always be treasured in my heart. And now I'd like to turn it over to Jefferson Myers.
Thanks, Gordon. We're going to miss him. But like Gordon said, we are in a really good position. Financially, our church is in a really great position, and you do have a wonderful board working for you. We will need your help. I know Billy has been calling volunteers, reaching out for our search committee. And last I talked to him, we had 4 people who had volunteered. We're looking for 1 or 2 more maybe, and I think then we'll have the right number of people. There's a process. Luckily, we're not alone in this. We obviously will have Gordon's support through the entire process, and even though he won't be here in Beide, he will be able to support us remotely through part of this process. Unity Worldwide Ministries, we're a church in very good standing. There is a process that we are a part of that helps guide us into finding that right and perfect minister. And so as our search committee forms and begins their first meetings, the board is filling out an information packet about Unity of Joplin, about our history and what we've been through, and really who we are. And that lets the candidates for this new ministerial position know who we really are. It lets us as the board and the search committee explain, here's who we are. Here's who we are as Unity of Joplin. we're resilient. We've been through change. We know what that looks like. And each time we've come through it better and stronger, and our light shines brighter. This will be yet another step on that journey. We will be in a transition period, a period to where we will have guest speakers. But we will eventually get to that point to where we're saying, hey, guess what, everybody? You need to come in this Sunday because we have one of our new ministerial candidates. You really need to hear him speak, meet with him, have fellowship, and really get to know him. And we'll do that 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row, depending on the number of great quality candidates we get. And I'm extremely optimistic that we will have really good candidates. While we are a small church right now, through the pandemic, as we learn to virtually put ourselves out in the world, we know that there are more people watching our message right now than there has ever been since I've been a member of Unity. And so we know that with that audience, both virtual and physical, hopefully one day I get to see you all in person, we know that that's going to be attractive to a minister who wants to grow and change and make a difference in a community and a world. We are Unity of Joplin, and we're here to help grow the message of unity and share our light with Joplin. So it will be a little bit of a weird transitional period. And some days it might seem like we don't have a whole lot to tell you as a board. Rest assured, I promise, based on my email this last couple of weeks, and text messages and phone calls, we are not sitting idly by. Everybody's thoughts and input on the search for our new minister are important. If you have an idea, something you feel passionately about seeing in your new minister, please don't hesitate to talk to a board member on Sunday, send us an email, reach out to us. If you don't know the contact information of one of your board members, maybe you've never been here in person, feel free to send an email to office@unityofjoplin.org. That email box gets checked regularly and can get to the right person very easily. Everybody's input, the input you've already given, the input you're yet to give, is extremely important to us, and we look forward to all of it. So I'd like you to take a moment with me to wish Gordon the absolute best in his new position in Albuquerque. Wish him the joy, the success, the life and the light that we wish for everyone. He's made a great impact on our lives, and Unity of Albuquerque Spiritual Center is extremely lucky to be getting him as their new minister. Gordon, we'll miss you. We love you. We bless you. Thank you.